So, chat, unfortunately, I come to you today bearing both good news and bad news. The good news is you guys are going to get to see me, hopefully in general, a lot more, but especially doing a lot of like drumming bass stuff and probably gearing less towards like, well, I mean, never mind. Bottom line is, one of my bands has disintegrated, and this band was essentially the only reason that I was actively working so hard on like my guitar and piano playing. And the other band that I'm in, and arguably the better band, I play drums. So I think the channel is going to be geared more towards drumming. Like I haven't done a drumming stream in a little bit. And I'm going to set up a laptop drum set side so that, like, let's say I'm reacting to something or something, then I can have like camera pointed at the drums, and you guys will be able to see whatever I'm reacting to. I'll be able to read the chat, etc. So, big things. I'm a big fan. As of now, I figure I was gonna do a warm up, and then I was like, well, I'll just fucking stream it, you know. So we're gonna get 80 BPM on the metronome. We got caps lock on. That's not good. I love this website so much. It's probably my favorite. And then I figure we'll put something on in the background. Apparently Asmongold's triggered the art community. Let's see what he's done, huh?
Baldy triggered the art community.
Bad news.
The streamer who's fixing art with AI got obliterated. What is this here? By the art community. Were they mad about this? I didn't even know.
Using AI to fix fan art made for you is among the most reprehensible things I have ever seen a content creator do. I've received letters from fans that I still have because something I made positively affected others. Disgusting psycho troglodytes like Asmon.
I like how I'm being called a psycho because I made the size of a mace bigger inside of a person's fan art. This is like, these are the people that, you know, again, these are the weirdos I was talking about, right? These are the weirdos.
Don't care about you. Absolutely vile behavior to use AI and edit someone's artwork that they took time out of their day to make for you. Genuinely and quite possibly one of the most disrespectful things you can do to an artist.
That's why I did it.
AI or using AI generative images at all like this is practically sociopathic behavior.
This guy is nuts. I forgot that Asmongold like actually just didn't give a fuck.
But you also put it into AI to fix it. Absolutely trash behavior. The quotes kept on coming from.
I'm so mad, bro. Oh my god.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, if you saw the original
people
picture,
who used to be fans of the streamer all had watched him a long time ago and stopped, and they all found his behavior disgusting and called him out for what he did to the artist, saying it was absolutely wrong and showed he didn't care about his community at all.
Oh my god, bro! Like it is so funny. Like,
fuck. Dude, I'm gonna munch down this cheese Danish that I have. Turn off this metronome as well, just for now.
The art community and this obsession that they have around getting mad about AI and the performative anger that they have about AI is so fucking funny to me, because AI is getting so good that people can't even tell what's AI and what's not anymore. And so what's happened is that it's gotten so extreme, it's gotten so good that they're not even gonna know. They're gonna be losing their jobs. And I get why they're mad. I do. I understand why they're mad. But that's what happens. You know, you can be a plumber, you could be something else. I mean, you could do anything, right?
Well,
we all know it was.
Let's not discount the fact that especially to an art enjoyer, like, I guarantee you if I listen to an AI song and then a song made by a human, that I'm going to like the song made by a human better. Like, and, like, let's say jazz, right? Humans are the only things that can play jazz. I don't care what you are, AI cannot you can't program a jazz solo, you know? I think it's the same with classical music, like, the much more, like, I don't want to say experimental. What I'm coming up with is music-based music, which sounds awful. But, like, your classical, your jazz, like bebop jazz, like, Mingus type shit. Not like no vocalists. AI don't stand a chance against a good human. Like, you get a Hans Zimmer or a John Williams, they're gonna kick the AI's ass every single fucking time. And I think the same is probably true throughout all of art, right? Like, you get a Mona Lisa painted by the actual Da Vinci versus, and I don't understand anything about paintings and art. I know what I like and what I don't like, but, like, a lot of modern art, like Jackson Pollock stuff, just looks like garbage to me, you know? I'm sure it has importance, like, people say the same thing about, like, Charles Mingus. Regardless. Bottom line, I think art is supposed to be enjoyed by the people who consume it, and humans are naturally going to gravitate towards human-made art rather than AI-made art, whether they know it or not. We'll find out how true that is, but I think especially being an art consumer and an art creator, that's where my personal stance on it is.
For farming, but let's acknowledge it was a piece of shit move. No, it wasn't. Fuck him. One wrong term deserves another. He wants to be an asshole and farm hate on me. And absolutely I'm going to do that. 100%. And also, by the way, this is a big problem that the internet has in general. If somebody gets their feelings hurt or gets mad, like, we were all having fun. Just because a bunch of weird, mentally ill people on Twitter get their feelings hurt over a joke like this, I don't care. Who gives a shit? Yeah, who gives a shit? Like, they don't matter. Do you think they really matter? Like, really? Like, it doesn't matter what they say. Like, who cares?
Uncompromising energy deserves uncompromising quality. Crafted
say what you want, but you can't say it's wrong.
Automate dev maintenance
Art's subjective, man.
Free yourself.
People say the same thing about
projects, then spend less time.
Like, if someone went through... Never mind. I got nothing to say at this point.
Yeah, it's like, if you don't like the comments, just don't even read them. Like, who cares? Actually, you modified and added value to existing art, so you created a remix? Yeah, exactly, right? And clearly, they are fixing artwork when they're making women ugly or blackwashing, so what's the problem? Just made a mace bigger? Yeah, they love... Nah, the thing is that...
The situation immediately started getting out of hand, and some artists who supported Gumi started getting harassed by fans of the streamer in their comments.
Too bad.
Some even started fixing art made by the artists they were.
This is so now everybody's doing this? They going around fixing everybody's artwork with AI. That's smart. So thank God that we now have a new community and there's a
I
new
don't agree
movement.
with that point. I think that's unfortunate. I mean, at the same time, I guess who cares? I guess Asmund said it. I guess who cares?
To fix bad artwork with AI to help these artists improve. This is the new meta. The art community's lost the plot. Yeah, of course.
Responding to saying this whole thing was rage bait to trigger artists, and artists were all falling.
For people wondering what I'm practicing, not that it's important, it's just rudiments. Like, I don't really do any, like, 7-stroke or 8-stroke rolls or anything like that, because that's just a series of doubles followed by a single, maybe at sometimes. So a lot of it is paradiddles. That was awful. Paradiddle diddles. Doubles. see what I'm practicing. Singles, probably. There was one exercise that I used to do that I'll probably get into. It was like 1, bum, bum, ba, ba. Triplets. 16ths. Yeah. So that's just the stuff that I'm gonna be practicing.
For it as they expected, which is still kind of stupid because as much as the streamer and his community are finding this funny and labeling it as a joke and some form of meta humor the rest of us wouldn't understand, every single artist calling him out is still within their rights because they know how it feels to make a piece of fan art and not only have all your expectations shattered and your work laughed at.
That's not even what happened. The thing is that I would agree with him if that's what happened. But the truth is that what ended up happening is that this guy put out fan art. Me and McConnell did the same usual song and dance that we do with everything, with all the fan art, getting mad about it because it wasn't a certain way. And then this dude didn't understand that because he's socially retarded, and he took it as being offensive, and he got mad about it for 5 years. Like, if you can't see that as being some form of fucking social retardation, I really don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Like, I mean, that's crazy. Doesn't mean you have to like the art, though, despite me made for you or not. If it's shit, but this is your weapon. That was my weapon, bro. It was not as big as it should have been.
People, but also having
I like how all this is literally like,
I
I just can't get over that all of this garbage, this horse shit, this big hubbub is all over a picture of a mace that was slightly smaller than it should have been, right? That just boggles my mind that it's blown up into such a big thing. That's crazy.
Made it for in the first place. After making fun of the entire situation with the artist on stream, the streamer then made a statement for what he intended to do for the artist, just so the whole situation could move forward without leaving a bad taste in everyone else's mouth.
No, it was not to avoid leaving a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Fuck.
It's to avoid only having one bad taste in everybody's mouth. I was looking for 2. Because now I can make it even more entertaining. Maybe I should commission this kid to draw to redeem himself. You know, I can commission him to redeem himself and draw good fan art of me. And we can have an internet poll, and the entire internet will decide whether I give him $1,000 for it or not. Because you have to remember that this might have been an important day in your life. But for me, this was just Tuesday. I don't even remember this post. Like, my mods are able to find it, luckily. But all this is for this is all entertainment for me. I'm here to have a good time and have fun. So if you're not laughing around and smiling, then good. That means I get content out of you too. I think it's funny. I think the whole thing is funny. Everything about this to me is... By the way, this is happening right now.
If you live in a New Hampshire zip code and have
I don't. I'm so sorry. I wish I did.
Funny. I don't give a shit about this. It's ridiculous. Yep. It's a win-win. Yeah, welcome to the circus. Exactly, yeah. Man, it's about redemption. Yeah, and don't you want... I mean, again, everybody always wants me to support artists. Everybody says, oh, support artists. Support artists. And now I'm thinking about supporting an artist and everybody's mad. I just can't win. So now they don't want me to support artists. Can you believe that? Oh, wow. Twitter doesn't want me to support it. Wow. So we could do a thing. You're such a fucking asshole. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
such
bud.
A fucking asshole. Oh, my God. He can let me know if he wants to do this thing. We have an art contest in Discord. You should tell him to submit.
Fuck.
Yeah. We should have him do a thing where he can do a redeem. Deserves. Yes. I don't know. Maybe if I honestly I think people like this are just like so deranged they would never do it. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking about a $1,000 prize that if you draw fan art of me, and you know you got to DM me, and if you want this, He blocked me on Twitter, by the way.
To draw fan art of me.
He blocked me on Twitter, and then he made his Twitter bio a reference to my parents being dead. Because he changed the size of his mace in a picture. Bro, it's got to be a little kid or something like that, right? It's a nutcase? What a weirdo, huh?
Yeah, it's a bit of an overreaction.
Yeah,
I posted on my main Twitter account with a poll.
Must
And
be
if the
12
poll
years
is
old. Yeah.
over 50%, yes, I will give you $1,000.
He blocked me.
To be honest, I think this could potentially be a good redemption for the streamer just for how bad the situation turned. People laughing at the artists and then using AI to fix their art. I also think the artists will potentially do a great job just because they have
Exactly. I'm trying to help this guy out. I'm trying to be a good person. Nobody wants me to be a good person anymore.
a lot with their art, but somehow I still don't believe the artist will be able to win it because the poll
Because it's gonna suck. Bro.
is just going to be biased towards the streamer and his community, and a lot of them are just
let anybody vote on it.
probably going to vote no just because they don't want to see the artist win it, despite how good the drawing is potentially going to look. But if the poll is fair and square and everyone is genuinely voting honestly, then the artist does stand a chance.
To be fair, I understand trolling, but I think people would respect. Well, no, that's so naive. Never mind.
Yes, but I don't know. I think it all boils down to the artist if they wanted to take up the challenge or not.
Well,
but as of now, the art community is still mad at the streamer, and for the most part, this might continue to be the case.
Maybe we should have this be a normal thing where whenever somebody posts fan art, everybody can go around and try to fix it with AI.
That would be so funny. I would love that.
A little bit of shock therapy, huh? Just like anytime somebody posts a photo they drew. Oh, hey, I fixed this for you. You know, like just a little, let them know how it's going to be.
For a long time. Anyway, it looks like you've made it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and share the video with a friend who apparently doesn't know what's been going on Twitter. With all that being said, I'll see all you pretty penguins in the next video. Bye.
Oh, I saw people. There were some people getting mad as fuck about that shit, man. You should fix all the AI avatars of people with stupid comments. Yeah, exactly. Now they know how the workers in the Industrial Revolution that lost their jobs feel. Well, I saw that Amazon is getting rid of 30,000 jobs. That's what's so crazy about it. I'll link you all the video. I didn't really watch the whole thing, but I did think this was funny, right? And yeah, there it is. And yeah, another fear unlocked, a commission being thrown into AI. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The moment the internet stops fixing art is the day I'll be able to rest. You ain't sleeping for a long time. Oh, I see fixing art. Man, bro, like, somebody really, damn, bro, people are mad as fuck. Oh my god, that shit was fucking funny. Roasting fan art while it is work, it is insane. And the thing is that the reason why I don't really take any of this shit seriously is that these people are just so socially retarded. It's like the only thing that they can understand is virtue signaling and just like straight up like direct information. Like they don't have any understanding of satire, social nuance, anything like that, like a social dynamic or anything, man. They dumb as hell. And so that's what happens, right? So like King.
Dude, watch Asmund look back at this in 5 years over the same issue. Someone's still gonna be butthurt about Asmund making the mace bigger, and he's gonna come back to this moment, and he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, look at what a giant asshole that was." It's gonna be so funny. He's not gonna change either. I love Asmund. I hope he never changes. He's right. He's the only guy on the internet who gives who has enough of a lack of a fuck to give that he keeps it real. I respect him.
Anyway, let me
even
go
if
back
he ain't
here
always right. I don't
it.
always agree with him.
And it was just Tuesday. Lack of care. What a way to acknowledge your lack of care and empathy for someone who wanted to make you something. Yeah. You made me a hate thread. You made me a hate thread. and then you completely misrepresented the situation, lied about it, got mad for 5 years over something that didn't even happen. Yeah, too bad. Too bad. You want to go and do that? That's what you're going to get, man. And someone might tell me what virtue signal is. Making it look like you're a good person, but you're not. That's basically what it is more than anything else. I mean, obviously, there's a little bit more to it than that.
I shouldn't say
but
that.
I think that's generally kind of where things are going.
Elmo, Abby, and Cookie Monster are joining their furry friends from Sesame Street in your neighborhood. Elmo and friends say
Fuck,
hello.
dude.
They're in
Practicing is for such bitches, dude. Apparently
Almost
this
2 weeks
YouTuber's
ago now,
gonna
I
get
made a
killed.
video giving you an update to a story I covered a few years ago about an Australian YouTuber named Friendly Jordies whose house was firebombed by some villains, by some really unsavory bad guys. Not only was his house firebombed, his neighbor's was too, because the assassin got confused on which one belonged to the YouTuber, so he firebombed both of them, which could have piled up multiple charred corpses here. It was an attempt on Jordy's life, really. And recently, Friendly Jordies announced that one of the people responsible for this firebombing had been arrested and is going to jail. And let me tell you something. The Australian justice system, the legal department over there was working overtime. They were cooking. They did not pull any punches. They threw the book at this guy. They came bearing their fucking fists and sentenced him to like a summer camp in jail, basically. So this bad guy is gonna have a long, hard think about what he's done for the 45 minutes he spends in the slam.
All right. Real shit. What is it with governments not punishing people, like, at all? Like, fucking, what's his face? Jared Fogle is getting out or already out soon. I think it's, like, next year or something. Fucking, Diddy got, like, 18 months or some shit? Fucking, like, it seems to be such a common thing that you hear, oh, this person did some of the most horrible shit that a human can do. Oh, and they're only serving, like, 5 to 7. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you... Why? Why? That's how we get a Freddy Krueger situation, where a guy kills a bunch of children and then gets out on a technicality. And then he goes ahead and becomes a dream demon. Shit's fucked.
He got 5 years in jail. And from what I've read, he's not actually spending 5 years in jail. Some of it is already taken off of it. So, for trying to kill someone, could have been multiple people from 2 separate firebombing instances, both aimed at Friendly Jordies here, a YouTuber. He's getting the tiniest slap on the wrist, almost like a slap on the ass. It almost is kind of like an encouragement, because they're not taking it seriously. They're doing less than the bare minimum. And today, Friendly Jordies just posted another video going even deeper on this situation, and it is fucking terrifying. This almost sounds like the government giving their stamp of approval to just go after Jordies because they're just not going to do shit about it. Their inaction is almost them just enabling more bad guys like this to try and kill Friendly Jordies. It is horrifying. So I really want to yap about this some more because it is just in broad...
Fuck, dude.
Broad daylight here. This corruption is not even slightly trying to be hidden in the shadows or anything.
As such, today I feel like I've been left with no choice but to again address the firebombing, as I've waited 3 years for the police to do something. And during these 3 years, I've not only watched them pass by on numerous chances to solve this mystery, but also somehow, for some mysterious reason, downright actually reject good leads that I've been aware of. No follow-up or interest. It's been a joke. In my estimation, seen a single journalist publicly uncover more about the firebombing than the entire force combined.
Jordies is clearly and rightfully angry here at the lack of results here from a 3-year investigation with a lot of question marks for how things have been handled and how seemingly weak it has all been. It seems, from all available information here, that the New South Wales Police Department was more concerned with figuring out how many fingers they could fit into their butts at the office than actually getting to the bottom of this investigation. They did, like, the tiniest crumb of work by arresting one person in regards to the firebombing, whom the judge also said was the hired muscle. He was hired to do this. It was a planned attack, yet they never even bothered to investigate who might have hired this guy. You know, the natural evolution, the natural next step of an investigation. You found the hired muscle. Now, come on, let's use our thinking caps here. What comes next? Who hired the muscle? That's where it should go, but never has. And Jordy's is talking about how this investigation has just been a joke for the last 3 years here. And he is highlighting a journalist that has done significantly more investigation than the New South Wales Police Force has in 3 years, seemingly.
As you probably know, in 2022, my house was firebombed because of a video I made. A video which I was forced to take down a year after the firebombing, after threats on my life and the lives of others were attempted to be passed on to me via a former Mongols bikie sergeant-at-arms gangster turned Four Corners journalist, Mahmoud Fazal. Yes, Four Corners, ostensibly the most prestigious investigative journalism institution in Australia, the esteemed flagship, no less, of our dear public broadcaster, the ABC. Allow me to reiterate, as that is really hard to capture just how damning this is. A Four Corners journalist was meeting with heavy organised crime figures, then sending through demands purportedly on behalf of those figures, threatening that if I failed to remove my investigation into these figures, myself and people around me would die.
This should be alarming to literally anybody. Like, if you are sentient, like if you have self-awareness, you know, you can look at yourself in the mirror and recognize, oh, that's me, then this should immediately start raising for some red flags. Anybody should hear this and then just start to wonder, how is this even fucking possible? So apparently a journalist at a very reputable organization had been apparently meeting with some crime families and passing along threats that if Jordy's didn't take down his video investigation into them, where he dipped his toes into that topic, then he and others' lives were in jeopardy. Holy shit.
This story was exposed by Kate McClymont in the Sydney Morning Herald over a year ago, though I never spoke about it in depth. You can read it if you want more context, it's brilliant work, but the important takeaway is this. When faced with an abundance of new evidence relating to the firebombing, the evidence that was more than enough at the very least to charge a few people, what did the New South Wales Police do? As far as I'm aware, nothing.
To be honest, I don't give a fuck about no Nordstrom Rack, dude.
Nothing
like,
substantive, at least.
What?
I tried to question the Four Corners journalist who passed on these threats, but according to New South Wales Police, he refused to provide a statement. Shouldn't that ring a few alarm bells? Shouldn't that open up further avenues of inquiry when conveying threats in of itself can be an offence? Apparently not. This is every criminal's dream. Treatment. Burn down a house, threaten to kill people, have it reported to police, and then the police do nothing.
A recipe for disaster, a nightmare concoction for normal people, but a dream scenario for criminals here. This guy gets to pass on all of these threatening messages, allegedly, and then, instead of having any investigation into that or his connection, he just gets to say, I don't want to talk about it. And that's where it ends. That's very interesting, because as Jordy's mentioned, even conveying threats like this in and of itself is kind of a crime. Or at the very least should warrant someone to poke around and be like, well, where's this coming from? You know, what's up with these threats on people's lives, you know? But that didn't happen. And he doesn't have to explain himself. He can just say, nah, nuh-uh, not feeling like it. And that's just where it stops. Wow.
And then what did the national broadcaster do when faced with the fact that their reporter was telling people that he was going to meetings with gangland murderers in order to find out what death threats and messages to pass on to? Did nothing. Well, they didn't do nothing. Do you want to know what they actually did? They defended Mahmoud Fazal. They defended this man with his self-advertised gangster history and this proof against him, who slanderously claimed that Kate McClymont's article on the threats that he passed on were based on, how's this, ethnic stereotyping. And the self-proclaimed greatest, most hard-nosed investigative journalist in the country believed him.
Jordy's briefly explained that the reason he hadn't dove into this deeper over the last 3 years is because the authorities were conveying to him that it would be best if he didn't, because it might hamper their investigation. So he kept his mouth shut and let them not do their job, basically. Or rather, not do the job they're supposed to be doing in protecting citizens. They're doing a great job.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it with people in power just not doing what they're supposed to be doing, dude? Why don't people like care about other people even a tiny smidgen little bit? You know? just the sheer, as Charlie said, corruption is baffling, and I think it's frightening. It's frightening. It's frightening.
Job in protecting criminals.
Get it how we live
this
it,
case
baby.
here, just letting them totally have free reign here without them doing a whole lot on the investigation side of things. Seemingly, that's how it certainly appears. What he's talking about here is that journalist who was conveying these threats. Well, after that bombshell of an article came out, the broadcaster defended him, and his defense was basically, no, this is stereotyping. Doesn't get into the weeds of it or anything, just goes, stereotyping. This is all racism. She should be ashamed of herself. Yeah, this is racist. It's just racist, these claims. Yeah, no, it's all stereotypes. I guess that's all he had to say. That was checkmate right there.
I can assure you that absolutely nothing in Kate McClymont's article is incorrect, and considering McClymont's track record, it would take a very creative, brave, or perhaps just in way too deep ABC management type to chuck an Eddie O'B and dismiss serious allegations as simply racist stereotyping. But it looks like that's what happened. The ABC were even offered multiple times hard documentary evidence to back up McClymont's claims, should they want to investigate these serious allegations. Evidence that they refuse to even look at. In light of, I have to stress, grave allegations, death threats from one of their reporters.
That was just a watertight defense right there. They ulted. They said it's racist. We're not looking at it. All that information, all of that overwhelming evidence that you were trying to put across our desk, nope. Apparently racist. It's so fucking absurd. It's actually preposterous. It would literally be laughable if people's lives weren't at stake here.
He was in the news over a lover's quarrel with his now former podcast host, independent reporter Ryan Nemenko, a man with a similar story to Fazal, as he describes himself as part journalist, part outlaw. Nemenko claims that when it came to payment, Fazal and a man who had been the subject of Fazal's Four Corners stories in the past, former cocaine dealer Ben Aitken, demanded cash from Nemenko immediately. Why is this interesting? Check the front page of the Sydney Morning Herald. Nemenko has provided what he claims are further texts between himself and Fazal, in which Fazal says, quote, Geordies and his people, they're...
Almost 2 weeks ago now, I made a
video
giving
you
you
sick
an
son of a
update to a
bitch.
story. They said it's racist. We're not looking.
Quote, Geordies and his people, they're dogs. I want to kill him so bad. Yeah.
I highly recommend you watch Jordy's full video going over this, but to sum it up here, put it in a nutshell, the journalist whom we were just talking about went into business with another part-time journalist, part-time outlaw, Nemenko, and the relationship soured for a variety of reasons, like the payment thing mentioned there, and through this, it was revealed in messages which allegedly could have been fabricated based on some of the headlines you'll see floating around, but the messages allegedly show this journalist, whom, keep in mind, has some close ties here to some very unsavory characters, supposedly, outright saying, fuck Geordies and his people, they're dogs, I want to kill him so bad. That's very scary, given his supposedly close ties to the criminal underworld.
The man who I know for a fact said he was meeting with organised crime figures in order to ascertain what message to send to me from them. The man who ABC and police failed to investigate is now reported to have said he wants to kill me. So bad. There's more in these text chains, which is just as damning. But before I get into them, I want to note that as reported by Kate McClymont, Fazal has claimed that one of the text messages is fabricated and the others nearly take it out of context. Having seen the original chains, it's very difficult to see how these could possibly even be taken out of context. Plus, even if just some of these texts are real, as Fazal himself has now implied, that's enough of an indictment on Fazal and the ABC in of itself.
Another classic move here, reaching deep into his asshole, into the old bag of tricks. It's out of context. Oh, it's fake. AI. The deep fake. No, that's not my penis. It couldn't be. My penis is fucking 14 inches long. Oh, I'm soft. No, this is all a lie. This can't be. It's out of context. And, you know, I can't say with 100% confidence what is and is not authentic there. I haven't seen the messages myself, and I haven't seen the full context, but as Jordy's mentions, It's hard to imagine how context could, save some of those messages from not being as scary as they are. And also, he does imply that some of them are real, not fabricated or anything. And as Jordy's mentions, any of those being real is probably enough of an indictment here, you would think. At least, maybe enough to warrant, poking around a bit to see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Now, Jordy's does go over one of the text chains here.
This is absolutely horrifying. I did not think that things could be this bad. This is else, for lack of a better term.
Again, doesn't really seem like it's missing a whole lot of context, and something Jordy's also mentions, in order to fabricate something like this, it would take quite a bit. Now, Jordy's had released a video 3 weeks ago about the firebombing situation update, where that one arrest had been made, and Jordy's was going on about how it's very weird how some of these journalists, these ABC-affiliated journalists, have such deep access to these bad guys.
In response, Nemenko has claimed that he and Fazal had this exchange. Ryan Nemenko, we all sweet to do Ep 2, or has that issue with Shanks rattled ya? Jordy's and his people, they're dogs. I want to kill him so bad. Ryan Nemenko. Are you f***ing serious? Over something you didn't do? Leave it. It's not your place. Mahmoud Fazal. Bro, Alameddin still want to hit me. I need to make up to him with this pod and we will kill it. Better him than me, but f*** him. We should do a pod on that and get my story out. Just leave it. I'm not willing to speak about it because let's be real, you sent the f***ing threats. They f***ed you. Mahmoud Fazal. Nah, he has to get what he gets. He's a dog. Ratted me to Jax. Jax means police.
Well, that's not very good now, is it? Pardon my French, but this Fazal guy sounds like a real jerk. I know, I didn't mean to be so rude and nasty about it, but I mean, this is scary shit. I guess I'll give anybody the heebie-jeebies here. Because it's worth remembering that Fazal isn't just, a lone wolf kind of guy. He's not like a random journalist that has no ties to anyone or anything. This is a guy that's being defended by a major broadcasting network with some very seemingly close ties to a notable crime family. It's holding a lot of weight here. It's pretty terrifying stuff. But I think it's important we hear Fazal's side of things, because he has released an email here where he's calling into question the reliability of Nemenko as a source here for these claims.
Stating in an email to the Sydney Morning Herald, Ryan Nemenko has a criminal history, a history of harassment, and a documented record of dishonesty. As a journalist, you should know that background is material when assessing his reliability and motives as your source. How does he not see how hypocritical that is? Mahmoud.
Listen up, Valorant agents. Valorant Tracker's here to help you win more matches.
I kind of think it's about Drum O'Clock.
Didn't you claim that Climont was relying on your background to stereotype you when she relied entirely on hard evidence for her claims? Now you're relying solely on Nemenko's background to refute text chains, some of which you yourself have tacitly admitted were real, just out of context. Again, how? What's the context in which any of this is okay? Please enlighten us. Plus, you have provided no hard evidence to the contrary, just Nemenko's background.
Whoa, pump the brakes, hold your horses, no hard evidence. Fazal provided the hardest evidence there is. He provided evidence harder than fucking tungsten. His word. And his word means everything. Didn't you read in the email where Fazal said that you can't trust Nemenko? And if Fazal doesn't trust him, then how am I supposed to trust him? Fazal has never given me any reason not to believe him at his word. Well, of course, other than that very clear, despicable hypocrisy that Jordy's pointed out, where when Fazal himself was faced with some very strong allegations with very strong evidence from a journalist, he claimed that it was all ethnic stereotyping, all about his background, so we have to just disregard it because it must be racist and nothing else. But now in this case, he wants to rely solely on Nemenko's background here, so that way we can write off all of those pesky text chains that are coming to light here. Text chains, by the way, that he himself has literally implied are authentic, and is trying to use the defense, the song and dance of, it's out of context. Would love to see this fabled context that Fazal speaks of here. So I gotta tell you, sports fans, I can't quite think of anything that would make any of these text messages acceptable. All of this seems very highly illegal and extremely horrifying for Friendly Jordy's here and his safety. Him saying, no, some of it's fabricated, but then also it's out of context. There's clearly a clash there in those two statements. So, what, some of it's fake, but then some of it's real and out of context? I don't know, something's just not really adding up here. It's quite fishy.
Furthermore, if Nemenko is a liar, if he has, in your words, a criminal history, a history of harassment, and a documented record of dishonesty, why start a business with him? Why start a journalistic endeavour with him, where the sole purpose should be to expose the truth? But I guess if those character traits are good enough for the ABC, they're good enough for Fazal.
That part made me laugh. That's a really good point. Here's Fazal coming out saying, we can't fucking trust this guy. This guy isn't all horseradish. This guy's just a fucking baloney salesman. And then, if you stop for a second, the question would naturally pop in your head, well, if you feel that way about him, why the fuck did you go into business with him? Why would you go in a journalistic endeavor with this guy whom you're coming out and shitting on like the entire history of and everything that he ever has done and will ever do? Why would you be in business with him in that case? I don't know, Fazal. It definitely is very strange, isn't it? Quite peculiar.
Seriously, this really needs to be emphasised because this is so damning, and not just Fazal, but the entire ABC as an institution. What is a Four Corners journalist doing, passing on threats to other journalists and demanding cash from this person? And why did it take until now for the ABC to even acknowledge that that might be a problem?
That's a great question. I'd love to hear more from the ABC about that. That is very interesting. Why is that the case? Some real big food for thought, isn't it? I'm gonna go ahead and stop.
I gotta be honest, Chad, I missed it.
Strange, isn't it? Quite peculiar.
Seriously, this really needs to be emphasised.
Everybody lock in, everybody
so
shut up.
Not just
shut up, everybody shut up. Everybody stop talking, stop making noise.
But the entire ABC as an institution. What is a Four Corners journalist doing, passing on threats to other journalists and demanding cash from this person? And why did it take until now for the ABC to even acknowledge that that might be a problem?
That's a great question. I'd love to hear more from the ABC about that. That is very interesting. Why is that the case? Some real big food for thought, isn't it? Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop playing clips from it here, but I do, like I said, highly recommend you watch the full thing, especially the ending. It is beautifully said by Jordy's at the end of this video. There is so much wrong here with this whole case. So many questions left unanswered, so many problems still present that are seemingly just being brushed to the side here from authorities. Something needs to change. Jordy's is in a...
Take this as a call to action if you stumble upon my video. Do something about it. That'd be so good.
Legitimately very difficult situation where his life does appear to be in jeopardy from these horrible, scary people. And nothing seems to be being done about it. It doesn't seem like there's anything, any real action from the New South Wales Police Department here. It doesn't seem as though anything is actually being thoroughly investigated to try and protect Jordy's or his team in their reporting and their coverage over actual crime. That's an issue. That's a really big deal. And I'm really hoping for the safety of Jordy's and his whole team. They, like I've said for years, they do great fucking work. And the way that they are treated there by the powers that be is deplorable, downright evil. Anyway, though, like I said, I just wanted to blabber about this a bit. Please watch Jordy's full video on it. That's really about it. Yeah.
So someone remind me when I get back to watch that full video, but I'm going to start transitioning over to the drum set, I think. Let me double check. Make sure that Father does not have any meetings today. Yeah, so that is Run the Track. Which is like yeah, dude. That's so fucking trash, dude. I'm looking at Instagram when I'm supposed to be going to my drums. I'm so sorry, chat. Oh, please forgive me. Oh. destiny. I've been there and I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. take a short break. That's what we're gonna do. Take a short break real quick. You can catch me playing drums late at night, dude. Fucking shitting myself. Fuck, dude. That was a good session. It's about 12:13 now. I've for sure missed some important text messages. Fuck, dude. I can't watch this video. Fuck. Motherfucker says he was able to do scratches like a fucking pussy. 'Cause he's trying to fucking learn how to turntable again like a fucking pussy. We're gonna play some Power World 'cause the shit goes hard. You know, I can't just deny the fact that Power World is unequivocally bussin'. I also don't like that camera angle. I like this better. Now you guys can see, like, how disgusting my setup actually is. And don't worry about the air freshener. That's for my feet. It doesn't actually smell bad down here. It's my feet that can get pretty rank. Like, I'm in fucking airtight slippers right now. These bitches are gonna have a solid stink. Well, so this is cool and not cool at the same time. So the band that fell apart, I think, is gonna attempt to put itself back together. Also, I did a little more mining off stream. Our next goal is a boss battle because I'm just so fucking cool, you know? Like, they told me, they said, Mop Top, Griffin, why are you so cool? And I said, well, you know, I just don't know. But I'm just that fucking cool, you know? Goddamn gangster shit, dude. That's what they called me. Just forgot that this shit takes fucking like 10,000 years to load. Okay. Y'all have food, right? Or am I tripping? No, y'all have food. Fucking put the mozzarella, bro. What the hell are y'all doing? Mozzarella, yeah. I want one of these because she farm good. She do be farming though. she's more useful than Sweepa. We're getting, because I want Mozzarella cheeseburgers, to be honest, chat. That's all I really want. I want Mozzarella cheeseburgers. Them shits were so good. At 1 ingot short, dude. Do I have any spare shit kicking around? I fucking don't. How many times am I gonna have to go out for an ingot, blood? This is so ass. We got 1 technology point. We do got 2 ancient technology points. I'm trying to figure out what could be worth having. Maybe the mega grappling gun, because I don't really need dimensional PAL storage. However, I could also save them. And then, yeah, which I think, yeah. Good news is we're almost to guns, and once we have guns, why is a makeshift SMG cheaper than a makeshift handgun? Well, it's not cheaper. It's when you use a blueprint. Like, look at how fucking expensive this horseshit is when you use a blueprint, dude. It's well, maybe it's not showing up here, but it's fucking expensive, dude. It's like $10,000. I'm like, brother, I do not have time to deal with all that, you know? Okay. Sorry. Fucking, I hate social networking stuff so much. Makes me so angry to have to talk to people. No, I'm kidding. The part that really annoys me, though, for those who care, if you don't care, then, I don't know, fucking come back in, like, 2 minutes. What I don't like is when we make a plan, or, like, when people don't take things seriously, or they don't show that they take things seriously, I guess. Because I got this band, and we're legitimately goated. Like, we're pretty fucking good. We just don't act like we care at all. Like, we got the set list day of with no rehearsal for our very first paid gig. And we were willingly late to one of our shows. And the only reason we weren't more late is because I said we owe it to our audience to get there, you know? Like, that kind of shit pisses me off. Because it's like, dude, do you really care? Like, who is the music for? The music's for us, sure. But, you know, we don't pay ourselves, you know? Like, we don't give ourselves 90 free fucking beers, you know? Like, that's a fucking $110 paycheck right there. You know, let alone, regardless of whether or not it poisoned me and made me fucking sit in the bathroom for a shit ton of time. It's little things like that where it's blatant disrespect to the audience and to the members of the band that I just can't get behind. Like with both of my other bands, we rehearse regularly. We were rehearsed before we even thought about a show. And these guys, they asked me to come on to play one show. And then they were like, okay, fucking, you know, here's our next show. And we did one rehearsal, which is enough. One rehearsal's enough. As long as you give me some kind of rehearsal so that I know, you know, what to expect. But they give me like 50 songs and they're like, all right, we're going to tell you the set list when we get there. And they don't even bother to learn the songs. They just pick the song. Like, I try to learn all of the songs, and then we end up playing it wrong because people don't know their parts. It's fucking annoying, you know? We have no rehearsal, so we can't fucking work these things out. We have to work these things out live on stage. Like, it's everything that I feel most uncomfortable doing musically. Not improvising. I love improvising when I know what I'm improvising over. You know? It's like... there's zero communication, and there's zero effort to try and communicate better. Except for one guy. There's one guy in the band who seems to actually want to, like, make an effort towards rehearsing and doing, like, you know, live shows and such. The thing that sucks is he's like the newest to music. Like I said, everyone in the band is legitimately good. Like, everyone in the band can fucking play. It's just they don't play like they fucking care, and it's really annoying. I mean, I'm carrying too many items. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What? 17 pounds? 17 pound. 17 pound overweight. That's what you say, man. Yeah, do it. Oh, you sick son of a bitch. I thought you were gonna use, like, a useful move. There we go. Yeah. So, the good news is, the singer that so when track 13, which is the other band, you can find the one show that we played where I didn't play with a pick on Instagram. Because I fucking forgot a pick. It sucked. It was a terrible show. But our originals fucking rock. But when that band disbanded, the singer and I are still, like, pretty avid homies, and we still hang out. And so he was like, well, officially I was like, do you want to just make some music just for fun, just to do it? Because we both have that innate need to make shit, you know? And so he was like, yeah, and we came up with something pretty cool. It's a song called Run the Track, that actually, it goes really, you know what, fuck it, I'll just play it, right now. I got no reason not to. Yeah, shit is a banger. Run the track! This shit goes so hard. Danny's a fucking genius. I don't know how he made my guitar sound like that. Can you feel that? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? He loves Rage Against. You can definitely hear that Rage influence. It's very demo. Very much a demo. Run the track! Yeah, very much a demo. The drums were the last thing recorded, which is why the timing's off. However, the shit was so, like, that chick, like, the dude is a genius. He wrote that riff, he came up with the vocal, and the track is, like, the track has been released, I repeat, like, that part. He came up with all of that basically on the fly, and it was, kind of super duper fucking, like, the whole process. It was super duper fucking, for sure, dude. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to make it back to my base. I know I'm weighed down by carrying too many items, man. Can I just sneak around this way, maybe? Better yet. Okay, so that's where the eggs for the breeding farm go. Do I have to choose male and female not present and not enough cake? Dude, I need fucking cake? Telling me I need cake? What the fuck, dude? That's fucking stupid. Alright, cook me ingots right now. There we go. Okay, I should probably clear out the rest of my inventory too, and put, what we can in here. I don't know what the fuck Mozzarella does, but it looks like it's made of cheese, which is... I don't know if it's making me hungry or if it's making me fucking... I don't know if it's making me fucking or what, but something is happening to my body looking at Mozzarella. I don't know what the fuck it is. That thing is fucking goofy looking. Yeah, dude, we are straight up cooking, dude. What can I cook? What can I cook at this bitch? Can I make cake? I need flour? Okay. Alright. Good news is I have everything else. Dude, herb roasted lamb ball, or... Yeah, we're gonna make 4 chickpea saute, because that shit goes hard in the motherfucking paint. Got Spark It posting up looking like a G. So we gotta go take down that boss. And it looks like it's in an undiscovered area, which is sick. So yeah, let's get Hypocrite Hill, the fast travel location, and then make our way towards that boss area. Preferably without, like, fucking up. But, you know, whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. I probably should have brought more food with me, huh? That probably would have been a good idea. Piss, dude. Well, see, I'm hearing, like, shotgun loading sounds. I'm not a fucking fan of that, dude. What the fuck is that from? Dude, can y'all... Oh, it's these fuckers! Jesus Christ, Tyrantris, help. I was wondering, I was like, where the fuck is that coming from? Okay. Dude, for a free pal alliance, y'all do not take kindly to pals, huh? God damn. You got that. Yeah, Tyrantris goated, dude. My whole team is actually so fucking good. Like, Surfin's the newest member, but even Surfing can fucking throw down, dude, you know? You check this out. Surfing, fuck this bitch up. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about, bro. My man knows what's up. Surfing, come here. We got a ride. Yeah. Alright. Damn, that is a hell of a lot easier. That is a hell of a lot easier than trying to fucking, trying to fly over. Flying over is a goddamn nightmare. Goddamn flight path from hell, dude. That's what happened to, Malaysia 737 or whatever it was. I mean, it tried to fly across that chasm to get to wherever the fuck this is. Damn, Surfing! Damn! Homie cooks! Oh, it was like, nah. Can't permit any of that today. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm guessing this is just ore, though, and I'm not punching it with my bare hands. Yeah, dude. Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up. Why the fuck can we not open that? Okay, well that sucks. Oh, what? Who the fuck are we fighting? You know what? He's tweaking out. I'm gonna let him tweak out. I'm gonna let him have his tweak. We got Cinnamoths. Nothing new. That's new. That's very new. Is this the oh fuck, I never got the Hypocrite Hill, fucking thing. Oh, we can just do that now. Yeah. That I want to do for sure before anything, because if I have to fast travel over here, it's gonna suck swimming across every single fucking time, you know. Yeah, Bristlers and Serpents. or Cinnamoth's nothing new. Dude, if you start fucking that Cinnamoth up, dude, free pal does not mean just fucking kill them. That's not what that means, dude. Okay. Aw, you fucking crouching bitch. Crouching tiger hidden pussy, dude. That's what I'm gonna call him. I could have been really funny if I was like, man, that's what you get for attacking wild pals. And then I went, alright, now surfing. Go fuck their shit up. Damn, bitch, you hungry? Damn, that sucks. That sucks that there's just no food. Not on purpose, I promise. Fuck. Yeah, I know the pal team is hungry. Okay, well, a level up is a level up, I'll take it. I don't even fucking know what is happening right now. I know that my boy is cooking, so I'm gonna help him out. I trust his judgment. That's what I'm talking about. All we gotta do is make it to Hypocrite Hill, you know. Damn, bro. Did he just one-shot the fucking Gale Claw? Almost. Damn near. Oh, okay. Yeah. We don't have to do all that. Oh, okay. Alright, Palbat. Palbat, what are we doing, man? I'm actively fucking dying out this motherfucker. Okay, Tyrantris, can you give me a slight help? Just a bit of an assist. I would be so good at hunting in real life, dude, if I was a real life hunter. Okay, there we go. Now the PAL team is hungry, so... Fortunately, it looks like PAL team may have to fucking go to work. Come on, Kadivia, I know you can clean this mess up. Just, you know, don't show off, just get it done. Yep. Don't you even fucking think about it, buddy. Yeah, shoot me. Don't you dare shoot the cat. I'll fucking kill you, pal. One more. Yep. Damn, look at that, dude. Damn near one-shot the guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can always trust a Kativia to throw down the law. Alright, so the PAL team is hungry, I'm hungry, I don't see any red berries. I gotta remember whenever I leave to just take a fucking big ass stack of berries. Fuck, dude, are we fighting people right now? Thank God. Ancient ritual site, sick. How does that help me get to Hypocrite Hill faster? Oh, there's that fucker, Robin Quill. I gotta catch me one of them. Honestly, oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna fast travel, we're gonna go get some berries, and then we're gonna come back, and I swear to God, Robin Quill better still be there. We're gonna catch his ass, fucking tame his ass, cause we're goddamn G's. Chickpea saute, and then let me take all 279 of those berries. I'm gonna give you chickpea saute instead. Alright. So everyone is munching down red berries. Everyone is all good. I forgot to fucking fast travel. That's... I love the way that my brain works. So it's like, alright, go do this thing. Then by the time I'm halfway through doing it the hard way, I was like, wait a minute, there was an easy way. Shit. It's so sick, actually. Didn't I? Oh no, I got that one. So I completely blew past it. That's what happened there. Hey, Robin Quill. Where you at, buddy? Trying to shove you in a ball, and then I'm gonna stick you in a box, and you're gonna stay there till I feel like you've earned coming out. Sound like fun? Where the fuck is this guy? It's fucking Nightgale. I don't want no Nightgale though. I want a fucking Robin Quill, dude. What the fuck, dude? I mean, there's a Liftmonk effigy. That's sick. Make catching his ass easier once I finally fucking find him. Now, folks. Fucking... What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, chat? Sealed Realm of Spirits. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Do knows that we gotta get to Hypocrite Hill. And we gotta do it preferably sooner rather than later. Hypocrite Hill is the opposite way. It's this way, yeah. Yeah. Fucking grind, dude. Alice in Chains, that album is so weird. But I love that song, dude. Fucking, I advise you not plan my funeral before the body dies. Yeah. So good, dude. Yeah. Banger. I don't give a fuck if my armor is damaged. I promise you that is one of, if not the last thing that I care about. What I do need to do is build a fucking fishing rod that I'm also thinking about. Fuck. Fuck a brother named Fishing Rod, dude. Catch me beating Fishing Rod's ass, dude. Fucking hate Fishing Rod, dude. That guy owes me like 20 bucks, dude. I'll be here. What in God's name have you done? Oh, fuck. Good TV, we got some fucking losers. Oh, fuck. I probably should have built a crossbow by now, huh? Dude, fuck out of here. Good TV, where are we right now, dude? We are attacking the wrong guy. Thank you. Thank you. You gotta attack your mans that's currently beating. There we go. Sick. So sick. What the fuck was that, dude? What the fuck? My man got strong. My man got that winter strength, dude. Sorry for... That's what I'm talking about. You know I'm in the business of taking souls. Taking the fuck out. I would go get that Liftmonk effigy, but we got more important things to do. Like find Hypocrite Hill. Looks to be way up there. Which kind of sucks. Yeah, hold on. Let's chill out now. We're chilling. We're good. Ooh, except for that. I'ma need me one of them right now. Fucking Helzifer? Helzifer, get your ass in my fucking balls, dude. This is not a game. Dude. I was gonna say, I'm once again asking you to attack the right fucking guy. And there's a fucking Loopmon, which is another one that I don't have but want. I'm kind of Pokeballs. I do have a Gigasphere. I have a couple of Gigaspheres. Alright. That looks closer than I'd like to be. 1, baby. 2, baby. Come on. Yeah! Yeah! From the depths of hell? That's crazy, dude. They got Palworld hell, bro. You reckon that I sent a couple of pals there? So I've killed a lot of pals. You know, I've given the command to slaughter millions. Also, I'm going the wrong way. We gotta go up. Forgot that the way was up and not fucking not up. Not whichever way I was just going. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to drumming, but I know that it's gotta happen for the good of the people. There it is, that fucking slimy bastard. Okay. And then do we reckon we just explore this continent? 'Cause I don't know what level Lily and the Pal Alliance Tower is. Hopefully not that much, though. Hopefully she's alright. I did beat one of the bosses off stream, as you guys can probably tell. The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Okay, yeah, Helzifer, that's level 28. You gotta fuck off, dude. Okay, so that's good. I gotta figure out what the fuck. Oh, is that a Loopmon? Is that what that is? No, it's not a Loopmon. Something cooler. A Catris? I mean, is that another one right there? It is. I suppose it's worth fucking catching then, huh? Yeah, dude. Okay, unless we are actively under attack by something big, bad, and mean. In which case, that super sucks. I got your back, to be honest with you. Damn, dude, this guy is low-key, Serpent low-key putting in work, dude. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. I'll bet. Get this boy a health. Okay, there we go. Now, Felbat, can you whoop this Catris's ass for me? Felbat, we gotta Felbat, we gotta kick some ass, dog. Felbat, what the fuck is happening? Okay, alright, that one hurt a little bit, actually. You're just trying to fucking catch a cat on. Dude, please don't, whatever you're gonna do, okay. Alright, yeah, taking on the level 30s might have been a slight bit of a not good decision. However, And I have proof of this. There's proof of this. You can go and look it up. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Fucking, they're coming into our country. And they're eating, all of the shit. The new shit, the old shit. Let's play something old for them, right? Meow. Okay, alright. Why the fuck am I brain fucking right now? Brain fart is occurring right now. Okay, first things first. Gonna fast travel to Hypocrite Hill and go get my shit. And then we're gonna go, I think, straight into exploring. I've got a little bit of a headache, so I might take a bit of a gaming break and go play drums. Odd way to cure a headache, I know, but trust me, it works. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Take all, baby. That shit's... Oh, you are so fucking me. With a stick, you're fucking me, dude. You've got one hand on each ass cheek, fucking just spread hole fucking me right now, dude. I just wasted a gigasphere, bro. I'm gonna shove a catris in it, bro. What the fuck? So I'm just thinking, oh, what the fuck? Can I catch that thing? It's 1.60. Okay, yeah, no, he's out for blood. Never fucking mind. Yup, I'm good. Yup, we're all set on that one. I did not understand what I was getting into there. That's on... Oh my fucking god. Why, dude? What the fuck have I done? I think we're chilling. I think we're actually goated. I think we're actually goated with the sauce. Okay. That was close, chat. That was almost really fucking bad. And I'm going the wrong way. Alright, Surfing, I think we gotta go swimming, bud. Come on. Come on. Where are you? Surfing. Let me ride your ass, bud. Yep. Alright. Am I still going the wrong way? Only kind of. I did not mean to do that. That went hard though. Aquagun? Yo. Hydrojet? Yo. Yo. Wait, can I hydrojet? Okay. I mean, respectfully, I don't really give that much of a fuck what Sparkit finished doing. Okay, I'm a little concerned with Surfing and his ass taking my ass to here. A gobfin, dude? I need me one of these, dude. Alright. Fucking attack these guys aggressively so that I can have one. Dude, what? I forgot that I'm not exactly strong enough to just sort of post up and chill. Super sucks. So we're gonna go back, get my stuff. Easy peasy. I might get a coffee and play drums before I do it. It's actually 1 p.m. What I might do is I might go take a nap, which I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap.